New York City, the cultural hotspot where hipsters, posers, and the actually talented all coalesce in the same place in order to network, drink overpriced coffee, and pretend they love paying $4 a month for what's essentially a broom closet, just because it has an exposed brick wall. But with all this city has to offer, you can find yourself falling into a lot of traps and getting into a bunch of messed up situations if you're not paying very close attention. I mean, hell, if I wasn't paying attention in this situation, my life could have changed irreversibly. Oh, come on, dude. You love dragging these situations so they sound way more dramatic than they actually are. I'm pretty sure whatever happened wasn't as bad as you tried to make it sound. Someone almost made me get addicted to crack. Wait, what? And the worst part is, this all took place on Valentine's Day. Okay, let's back up. How the hell can you find yourself in that kind of situation in the first place? Well, I was born and raised in this city, and I can let you in on a little phenomenon that I've been studying for quite some time now. Weird shit and crazy situations only happen under two key circumstances. Situation one is you're on a date. New York City NPCs are the biggest cock blockers known to man. And number two, which is the category I fall into, you just clocked out of work. So I'm pretty sure, as most of you guys already know, if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I work as a security guard at a homeless shelter. Honestly, it's not really that bad. It's a really simple gig, especially due to the fact that during the interview process, we were able to pick the shifts that we wanted. And me having the personality type that I do, that being extremely antisocial, I picked the one shift range that is the most needed, but at the same time, the most chill out of all of them, where it's extremely rare that I will see people. The night shift from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Doesn't it get creepy at night? Well, not necessarily. Most people are asleep by the time that I get to work, but the clients do tend to wander a bit. All right, it seems like camera 4 detected some activity. Let's just turn on the lights real quick. Oh, God! God damn it, Mrs. Grindleford. The curfew was 2 hours ago. You have to be in your room. So it's Valentine's Day morning, and my attention span is waning because I've been staying up for the entire fucking night. I'm just surviving off of Red Bull, coffee, and spite at this point. And a Valentine's Day miracle actually happened. My coverage showed up on time. And for those of you that don't work in the security guard industry, it's pretty much common practice that you need coverage before you're able to leave your post. So even if it's 8 a.m. sharp, and if your relief calls out, congratulations, you just inherited their 8 hours of misery. But that day, for once in my life, my coverage actually came in on time, which meant I can actually enjoy the rest of my fucking day. And because I'm actually able to leave on time, my heart is so full of love and joy. So much so that the only thing that's on my mind currently is spending this Valentine's Day with my loving wife. Oh yeah, it's been a minute since I made my last fucking Storytime video. You guys don't know anything about my personal life. I'm married, and I wanted to make my wife happy on this lovely day of Valentine's. So I figured, you know what the heck? I might as well go see her, to give her some flowers, and get her some breakfast. She doesn't really like sweets like that, so chocolate wouldn't have worked. But there was a bit of a problem. Now, how do I explain this without doxing myself? Okay, I got it. So I live in Frankfurt Low, but I work in Castle Gardens. And in order to get to Castle Gardens, I need to take the C train at least 5 stops in order to get to Easton, to which I then get on the A train, take it 2 stops, and then I'm at Castle Gardens. But the problem comes in right here, because my wife the day before wanted to go to her parents' house, and they live all the way in Manganese East. So I had 2 options. Take the J train all the way the fuck around Broker and Dukes, or just take the J train, get off at Easton, transfer to the C, get off at East Park, and then walk all the way to Manganese East. My God, that was a fucking mouthful. And it's pretty much fucking obvious that I chose the latter. I thought you didn't want to dox yourself. You just gave directions on how to get to your in-laws' place. Sure I did. You're more than welcome to follow those directions if you want to. But if you run into somebody named Nico Bellic, tell him that Nate said hi. So I start making my way to the train station. But in order to get to the train in the first place, I have to take a bus because the train is too far away from the job that I work at. So I get off the bus and make my way upstairs towards the train. But I hear the screeching of the tracks above me.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Shit. I fucking sprint for the train. Since it's early in the morning, if I miss this train, I gotta fucking wait another 30 goddamn minutes for the next train to come. And the train doors are about to close, so I commit the cardinal sin of New York City and sacrifice my hand. Motherfucker. But hey, I got on the train. But the shitty part is, where I got on that train car was the middle of the fucking train. And as I pull into the next station, I realize that I have to go to the end of the platform, go onto the catwalk, in order to make the transfer to get to my next train. So second verse, same as the first. Get going, bitch boy. I know the procedure, so I start beelining it for the stairs so I can get to the catwalk in order to get to my next train. I'm skipping steps, but I almost eat shit on the last one. Again, the train doors are about to close. And I literally can't afford to miss this train because it's literally the last stop for this line. But as soon as the train doors are about to close, I make it onto the train car. The train starts going in the opposite direction of where I was expecting. I can't catch a break today. Can I? Can I? You really like fucking with me, don't you?
Nigga, fuck you.
But it's still going to the stop that I need to go to, Manganese West, so all I gotta do now is just make my way to the front of the train. And that's a simple enough process. All I gotta do is go to the end of the car, wait at the door, get off that car, and then move on to the next car. But on this car, for some fucking reason, everybody's huddled into one fucking corner of the train. But the way that my brain works is I have a predetermined path that I'm going to take, so this detail becomes like background noise in my head. But I start to look at the back of the train car because that's where I was going anyway. And I see that there's a blanket in the back of the car. And then I make the association. Oh, most likely everybody's in the back of the car right now because there's a homeless dude up there who smells like shit. Well, 9 times out of 10, homeless people don't really bother people when they're on the train sleeping. So I just make my way towards the back of the train so I can switch cars. So I'm standing right next to this big ass blanket. And out of my peripheral vision, I see something shiny. Now, I know I said 9 times out of 10, they don't usually do anything, which is true. But that does not mean that you don't keep your head on a swivel around them. Because you just might run into that 10th one who is, como se dice, batshit crazy. I steal a glance out of the corner of my eye because I need to know if that's a fucking shiv. And turns out, it wasn't just a homeless dude. It was a homeless woman too. It was a couple. And they were huddled up in the corner. And then my heart sank. This poor couple is on the train, huddling for warmth on Valentine's Day. The state of this country to where somebody has to even do that in the first. Is that a fucking lighter? I fully look at them with my eyes, pretending that I was turning around to go face the other door. This motherfucker had a pipe in his hand. These niggas were about to smoke crack on the fucking train car, and I'm standing directly within breathing distance of the shit. Shit, I'm about to get a contact crack. You know, I've always been morbidly curious of what it's like to steal car stereos. As this bitch pulls the fucking flames ever so closer to the MacGyver pipe, the internal machinations of my mind are starting to panic. I need to make a decision. Being stuck in between a rock and a hard place, I made a judgment call that would determine the rest of my life. From that point forward, I held my breath like a fucking dumbass. I didn't know what else to fucking do. These motherfuckers are playing puff puff pass with this fucking aluminum foil, letting off smoke rings into the goddamn train car. Now there's a possibility that this could have just been weed. But am I gonna take that fucking chance when they're laying underneath a piss-smelling blanket? Fuck no! Even though I partake in the stickiest of the icky, I'm not gonna take any fucking chances that that might not be it. So I continue to hold my breath, but I'm starting to get lightheaded, and the train starts to slow down, as if it's gonna pause in the middle of the fucking tunnel. Which, coincidentally, because I'm holding my breath for so goddamn long, I'm starting to see the light at the end of mine. The train is sounding like it's coming to a stop, but the daytime breaks through the windows. And I see we're not stopping in the tunnel. We're slowly pulling into the next station. I'm pushing on the fucking doors like it's gonna do something because I can start to feel myself passing the fuck out. The doors open and I fucking bolt it to the next goddamn car. And I continue to make my way down the train car. I still got somewhere I gotta be. Now, did I tell anyone else that there was 2 people smoking crack on the fucking train car? No, I didn't. Why? Because there was people already on that train car, and if they don't have a problem with it, then why the hell would I rob them of the opportunity to get to work on time? And what kind of monster would I be, ruining the romantic evening of 2 homeless star-crossed lovers on the day of Valentine's? I am not a heartless monster. But at least I had a story to tell my wife on Valentine's Day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It took me so long to actually get this fully finished, but I'm glad I was actually able to buckle down and put out this video for you guys, and I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. And to prove that you genuinely made it to the ending of the video, comment the crazy story that happened in your hometown in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And hit that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the things that I do in the future. And since this is the last Friday of the month, I would like to take this time to thank all the supporters on Patreon. Justin IK Main, Bach G, Panda Gracie 28, Happy BCB, Solitaire, Joshua Oaks, Isaiah, Mason Garcia, Mark Bones, and Cozy Boat 275. I genuinely want to thank all of you guys for your support. Any support, whether it be on my Patreon or watching these videos in their entirety, brings me ever closer to doing this full time. I love every last one of you. And as always, stay saucy.